It's a sinister business that preys on young girls and boys, and law enforcement is cracking down on sex trafficking.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Bisram takes you inside the dramatic fight.
The Southeast Michigan Crimes Against Children Task Force was formed in 2007. This was the first time they allowed cameras in Detroit to ride along with them during a sex trafficking sting. And as you're about to see, it was intense. In the war on sex trafficking, this is the front line.
Thanks everybody for coming today. As you know, we have an operation today, which is going to be over at probably 10 and Telegraph. 16 federal agents, state troopers, and local officers gearing up for battle in Southfield. As you're making entry into the hotel, watch out for the bathtubs. They're properly cleared. Let's get out there and get back safe. Investigators say the targets today in 2 hotels are so brazen they're advertising online.
Certain things that we'll see in the ad will make us think maybe that girl is young, or the way the picture is taken, that maybe she didn't want to take that picture, she's being forced to take it, then that's something that we will do an undercover sting on. In Southfield, Police Chief Eric Hawkins gets intel in other ways.
I get a lot of complaints that there's suspicious activity involving young women and older men who are going into motels or hotels in the city. When you have human trafficking, child prostitution, you also see some of the other crimes that are associated with that. When it's enough to move, the Southeast Michigan Crimes Against Children Task Force swings into action.
We'll just say click behind you so you can go ahead and proceed.
Undercover cops call a young prostitute who's likely a victim of sex trafficking. She's inside of a room at the Quality Inn.
They most certainly don't give out the room until you're in the parking lot, typically.
No room number, just 3rd floor.
An undercover officer is now inside the room while the rest of the team waits close by.
No, you're making me nervous, patting me down.
Once the undercover officer is able to get into the room, they'll do some things to get them to say that they're going to have sex with them, and then that's when our other undercover officers are going to make the arrest.
A prostitute is busted. She claims she isn't working for anyone.
A lot of times these girls are so scared of the pimp that they will, say they're doing it on their own.
The task force is credited for saving hundreds of young lives. In 2013, they rescued 50 kids and made 200 arrests, most of them involving sex trafficking. 2014, 56 children saved, 55 arrests. And so far this year, there were 62 kids recovered during stings and 253 arrests. On this day, they're looking to save another when they hit the Marvin Garden Inn. But this time, things go sideways.
Let me see your hands right now on the ground. Get on the ground!
Feds, troopers, police encounter danger. Men wanted by police who may be armed. Guns are drawn, our cameras are at bay, but still rolling. And inside one of the rooms, a young working girl is cuffed. She admits to once having a pimp, and police find cash. Lots. Investigators will now try to find out who she, too, is connected with.
There's narcotics involved. There's money involved. There's different criminal aspects. People are killed in this particular lifestyle.
It's not glitz and it's not glamour, I can tell you that.
We talked with a sex trafficking victim during this October operation whose former pimp is now locked up, say police. She's 24 and trying to get out of the game.
Beating and just to constantly having to hand your money over to somebody. It's crazy because in the end you have nothing. You're worse off than where you started. And I'm saying this because I've been there.
And Michigan State Police just received a grant for $1.5 million. They say they'll be using $900,000 to add more bodies to the task force. The rest will go towards victim services. In the meantime, the task force says they will continue to crack down on this illegal epidemic and are asking that if you see anything happening in your neighborhood, at hotels, restaurants, even the house next door where older men and women may be taking advantage of girls and boys, call them so they can check it out. Jennifer Bisram, 7 Action News.
Glad to see they've rescued so many kids.
Hard to believe what's going on. Yeah. 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Rexroth tracking some